What's up, everybody, and
Hello.
welcome to the first Buddy Time podcast with
Yay.
K and A.
I'm A.
And I'm K. What's up, you guys?
Hello.
Woo! Can I just say like how nervous I am?
Yep.
And I really don't know why, because technically if we don't like it, we don't have to post it.
True.
So, but I don't know why I'm so nervous, but I really am.
Yeah, I am very nervous.
Maybe it's a first time thing. First time podcast for us.
Yep.
Ever.
Literally.
So not only first one for both of us, but first one together.
Yep.
So that's weird.
It is.
So excuse the awkwardness that might be happening. But we just wanted to make a quick introduction to our podcast, sort of who we are, why we started the podcast, where we want our podcast to go in the future, and sort of like our uploading schedules, and subject matters that we hope to talk about in the future. So I'm Caitlin.
And I'm Alejandro.
And we are best friends.
Yes.
Been best friends for 6 years.
Yep.
And I think this seems like spur of the moment for probably everyone in our lives right now.
Yeah.
But it doesn't feel like that to me. I've thought about the whole podcast thing for a while now. And I think just a few nights ago when I was texting you, like, what was it, like 9 o'clock maybe?
It was like 11 o'clock.
Was it really that late?
It was late.
Wow, okay.
It's like 10:40 when you first texted me.
And I'm surprised you were up, first of all.
It was the weekend. I tried to stay up longer to enjoy.
Yeah, sure. And so I guess it was 11. And I was watching somebody else's podcast and it just like clicked. Like, this is what I want to do. If for nothing else, just to maybe like make some connections with people, and just see what happens.
Yeah.
I personally think when we're together, we're really funny. I don't know if that's just because it's you and me.
Yeah.
But I genuinely think that like we have a good back and forth.
Yeah.
Like we're always making each other laugh. So I'm hoping at some point, like, other people will be able to enjoy the conversations that you and I would have anyway. But,
daily stuff.
Yeah, but maybe it could help someone else, or someone else can relate. I think that's a lot of why it was just kind of like, I want to do that. And we thought about other things.
Yeah.
Starting a YouTube channel for gaming or streaming together, because I don't want to speak for you, but I genuinely think that like we vibe well off of each other.
Yeah.
And what you lack, I have, and what I lack, you have. So I just think it really works.
Yeah.
And I hope it really works.
It will.
I hope.
It's gonna take time.
Yeah, and that's another thing is, if one person listens, like, I can't tell you what that would mean for us.
That would be great.
And I don't
give us motivation.
Yeah. But yeah, I do think that it's definitely something we're gonna have to work on. Each of us something different. I'm really gonna have to try not to curse.
That's easy for me. I don't do it. So.
I have the foulest mouth ever. Like trucker, drunk trucker, like semen. That's okay. Well, I want to have not said that.
That's too late.
But you know what I mean?
Yeah, we don't know how to edit things yet, so it's in the video forever.
You know what I mean. Anyway, that's my mouth. I think.
You said sailor.
Sailor. Thank you.
Yeah.
That's what was going on in my head, but semen was all I could come up with, apparently. So yeah, I think that's gonna be the hardest thing for me because I don't have a problem speaking. Like I usually don't have a hard time like coming up with things to say or
That's my bad thing.
Yeah.
I'm more shy and awkward. So that's what it looks like what's happening over here. That's what's gonna be happening.
That's probably where like a lot of the whole I have what you lack. So and I think a lot of people agree who know you and they don't even really necessarily need to know me can tell that like I easily I can get you out of that. Like, you know, we don't have a problem with that when it's just you and me. So we're hoping to kind of just that's how it should feel. It's like we're just having a conversation.
Yeah.
And then hopefully you guys can relate and then hopefully at some point have a conversation with us too.
Yeah, that'd be fun.
So our podcast is gonna be everything. I know that sounds kind of maybe wishy-washy to people, but I feel like if we have more subjects to talk about, then there's more people that are going to enjoy hearing what we have to say. Or
well, I mean, it's everything that we like.
Sure.
Because we're not really going to talk about politics, for the most part, at least. And I'm not good with science, so we're not going to talk about science.
Now, we did agree that if something does come up that is worthy of talking about, even though it's not necessarily our thing, that it would be something to talk about, and that would be something that we would be okay doing. But it's not, we want to talk about more like our life things and then hope that there's people that can relate. So things like just life in general, relationships, things we're really interested in, like gaming and photography. And our friendship is going to be a huge one, I think, because I don't know why, but people are very fascinated with the whole boy-girl friendship thing and how that works and stuff. So we plan to have that be quite a big topic for us, but it's not going to be the only thing we talk about, hopefully. Because oh my god, it gets so boring. But things like, you know, gaming. And movies and books and anything that we have something to say, which is again isn't going to be a problem for me. I'm someone with a lot of opinions and they're strong opinions. So, and I'm also someone who doesn't care if you agree with me or not. It's going to be a lot of things. It's not going to be a specific thing, but we are going to take each episode to talk about a specific thing. And I think we've decided that we would post once weekly. We're hoping if it becomes like a maybe once every 2 weeks thing, we would obviously let everyone know. But for now, we do plan on hopefully keeping a once a week schedule, which we think would be Sunday of every week.
Most people are off Sundays for the most part.
Excuse me. And then, you know, there's people driving around, going to church, coming from church, you know, whatever you're going just to run some errands or whatever you're doing, you know. So, and it's like you could do it at any time. It's not like someone has to wait until they're off work or whatever.
Exactly.
And even if you do work Sunday, it's obviously going to be there for you anyway. But I just feel like that's a really good day. So even though this first podcast will be coming out within, I don't know, a day or two, we are still planning on doing a podcast this weekend and posting it Sunday, just because this is more of like an introduction into our podcast, not necessarily a subject tonight, just sort of introducing ourselves, letting you guys know what our podcast is going to be. So hopefully get you interested, and if people know that we're going to be doing it this weekend, you can be ready to listen and hopefully enjoy it.
Yeah.
And then I think I'm not going to speak for Ollie, but which is obviously actually something else we need to talk about.
That's me.
In our introduction, I know we say Buddy Time Podcast with K and A.
Yep.
And that's because his name is Alejandro.
Yep.
And my name is Caitlin. But for the entirety of our friendship, I've always called him by the nickname Ollie. So yes, his name is Alejandro,
yes,
but you will absolutely never hear me call him by that name.
Yeah.
So if you're confused about the introduction, he is A, but to me, he's Ollie. Yeah. So just clear that up real quick, because I'll be saying it, I'm sure, a lot, and they're going to be like, hey, but she's calling him Ollie.
I mean, because there's like Muhammad Ali, and he has an A.
Oh, sure.
But I spell it with an O.
Like Ollie.
Yeah.
But yeah.
And it's not Oli.
No. I guess it would be, huh?
I mean, I guess, yeah.
Okay, so whatever. So yeah, but okay. Excuse me. I can't speak for Ollie, but this whole thing for me is getting to know people, I guess, and letting people get to know me, which I don't allow very often. I'm not hard to get to know, but I'm hard to keep around. And that's a sad fact, but it's also true. I have a lot of people in and out of my life. And so I don't have a hard time meeting people or even having people like me, but I find that I have a very low tolerance for both. So they're in and out. So I'm hoping that we can make some real connections with people.
That'll be fun.
Hopefully, I mean, just in our natural state, we're very silly people, especially together. We make fun of each other a lot. We love to laugh. So that's, I would say, majority of what this is going to be about is just us just laughing and telling our stories and things like that. But also on a deeper level, for our deeper subjects such as mental health, which is something we both have a history in. For me, both with myself and my family, I won't speak for him, but for me, I have a history and my family has a history. So things like that, they are going to come up.
Yeah.
But so on those deeper subjects, I hope to maybe like just reach somebody who needs to hear something that day. Like to know that someone else feels the way that they do or can relate to them, and isn't afraid to like speak on those things. There's not a whole lot that I'm not open to talking about. So I'm hoping that like, because I'm so open and because I'm honest to a fault, actually, sometimes, to where like I can hurt someone sometimes. But I'm actually hoping that can help someone, because a lot of times it's really hard to admit your faults and to like sort of accept those things that maybe someone else has said about you. And so I'm hoping that because I am able to do that without fear of judgment really anymore. I used to be. And I feel like this one, he's still dealing with that a little bit. So be kind.
I'm too nice.
That's true too. You are too nice. And so like and that's a lot of the other reasons why I think that this hopefully will work, because even though in our sense of humors and our interests are a lot alike most of the time, we are not alike most of the time. We're very much alike in the things that count and make our friendship last, and we get through really hard times, which we'll talk about, is the fact that like we're so different in those ways that matter, but are so alike in the ways that matter. But we're not shy about saying how different we are sometimes. And so there are going to be people that are able to relate with me more, and people that are going to be able to relate with you more. Because in a lot of friendships, that's how it is. You're different. You know, you're alike, but you're different. Which makes things much more interesting.
Right.
So, yeah. And so, all in all, I think we're just looking to make some connections and have some fun with each other. This is something new.
Yep.
We usually do the same things all the time. So this is exciting and it's new, and I'm excited.
Yeah.
I'm really excited, but I'm also really nervous.
Yeah.
I don't know what part of it is making me nervous, because it's not like we can see anyone or, you know, whatever, but I think I want it to go well.
Yeah.
Like, it matters to me. So I think that's why I'm nervous. Yes. Oh my goodness, guys. Okay, well, I think that's our first podcast.
Yeah, we did it.
Oh my gosh.
It's out there now.
Okay, so we will get this up as soon as possible. And then we will also still do the podcast this weekend. And we'll have more of an actual subject to talk about.
Maybe multiple. Depends on how long.
You never know. So yeah, but we'll try to do every week. And I'll try not to we'll every single time. Oh my gosh. Okay, well, Lisa, I didn't curse.
What?
I didn't curse for almost 18 minutes.
Yeah, that's true.
I get a cookie or something, like a gold star.
There you go. Yes. And we'll have cookies.
Okay, well, we'll work on that. All right, thank you guys so much. We are so excited, and we can't wait for the next one.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh. Oh, bye guys.
Bye.